Hello.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You could say it's miraculous, but you wouldn't say that.
Yes, we've used that slogan a couple times, just a couple though.
So, you I think controlled the first match pretty well. Were you surprised at the second match, how it changed? Did you react any way to come to the third?
You know, I went into the second match and my mind went blank. I wasn't in the moment. I wasn't really ready to make that team. I wasn't ready to dominate. I wasn't ready to take it. And that's what my coaches were telling me after that second match, after that loss, is it's not going to be given to you. We're going to have to take the hard road. And so going into that third match, I was completely calm. I was in the back napping and they're calling. I hear my name like, Kayla, where is she? So I'm like running up to the tunnel and I get out there and my mind was just laser focused. I was, channeling my inner snowflake, my training partner. And I was just ready. Unfortunately, she got injured and I hope she heals up quick. But whether that match ended right there after that first stop or we went 6 minutes, I was taking it. There was no other option. I've been telling everybody I don't see it going any other way. I don't see anyone else taking that 62 spot for Tokyo.
Well, you qualified it and you dominated the weight, and then you got to sit. The reward is you got to sit yesterday. Did you watch the matches? Did you prepare differently depending on who the opponent was going to be today?
If you asked me a year ago when trials were supposed to be, I would have said Mallory Velty is going to be in the finals with me. If you asked me a month ago, I would have said Macy Kilty. And if you asked me this past week, I would have said Maya Nelson. 62 is just stacked. You have Emma Bruntel, Jen Page. They're just a bunch of studs up and coming. Michaela Beck. You never know who's going to make it through. So I was just ready. I was preparing to be my best self. But in the end, we thought it was going to be Macy by her performance at the Captain's Cup. But I was confident. I wrestled her in Nice, France in the finals for the gold medal. And, I got a little banged up during that match, but I was still able to come out with an 8-2 win. So knowing that I wasn't able to give 100% of myself and still come away like that, I knew coming into this, there was no way, maybe she can slip one out, but, kind of like Forrest said in 2019, we train in Iowa, let's fucking go type of thing. We train in Arizona. I train with Neuroforce. Let's go. I'm ready. Like 12 minutes, 18 minutes, whatever it is, that spot was mine.
We have some media questions as well. I'm going to bring in the first one here. Go ahead.
Hi, Kayla. It's Tim Creason and Steve Craw back in South Bend. How you doing, dear? You look good.
I'm doing great.
You talked about a week ago about there was a point after the trials were canceled last year where you got so low that you were ready to give it up. And then you got the COVID and it was kind of like, what's the use? But now you're on your way to Tokyo. So take us a little bit through that emotional switch from last year to now.
This sport it's rough. You hit some really high highs. Like today is a really high high. I'm going to go celebrate with my family. My siblings are here. My nephews are here. My grandparents, aunts, parents, all of them, they're all here. So I'm going to celebrate with them. And we hit those high highs, but we've hit those low lows. I've lost in Final X in 3 matches before. I've lost in world championship matches in the finals for medals, things like that. So we hit those high highs and we hit those low lows, but it's, the support system that you have around you that kind of, it gets you through. I've had certain conversations, especially when I was starting to feel low. I'm like, is this even worth it? This sport is so tough. We put so much into it, and for just wrestling to play a game, but no, it's not a game. It's my life. And, I'm glad I made the decision, let's throw those negative thoughts out. I'm here and this has been my dream since I was 4. So I'm going to make it a reality.
We have another media question. Raise your hand if you do.
You've trained in Arizona, you've been in Iowa.
What was that? Sorry, it was cutting out.
Trained in Iowa, you've trained about everywhere, but I noticed on your profile on USA Wrestling, you list Culver, Indiana as your hometown. Do you still consider?
I don't really know what my hometown is.
A Culverite?
I mean, I am always going to have ties to Culver. I have 3 high school teammates up in the stands cheering for me. So excited to see them. That place will always have a special place in my heart. but I've had some time in Bloomington, Indiana, Campbellsville, Kentucky for college. My family's really spread out, born in California, started my wrestling career in Washington, but now, I still love Iowa. I love the people there. I still consider that a little bit of home, but home base is Arizona, Tempe, Phoenix, Scottsdale, whatever you want to call it. And, that's home right now.
Well, last question. You talked about bringing yourself down after the trials disappointment last year and then bring yourself back up. Now you're on a high, but you're going to have to start all over again to get yourself ready for August. What are you going to do for the next 2 months?
There's no starting all over. I'm not, peaking and going all the way down. I'm not crashing. I'm staying up. I'm going to get better from this. I learned a lot in those 14 minutes. My coaches are awesome. We're gonna build from it. We're gonna learn from it, and we're gonna take out Japan. Team USA is gonna take out Japan on their home turf.
Guaranteed?
Oh yeah,
Thomas?
we've got a dang good squad going through. So I'd be surprised to see it go any other way.
All right, thanks, Kayla. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, any other media, raise your hand if you have a question. Raise your hand in the Zoom. Otherwise, we're going to let her go. Once, twice, sold.
Sold.
Congratulations. Go get them.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Thank you.